John Maxwell teaches, right? She knows. Everything rises and falls on leadership. And when I read that, I'm like, okay, I've got to be a sales manager, I've got to be the president of the company. But as I continue reading, he broke down that leadership really starts with leading ourselves. And it really starts right here. Now, it sounds a little bit like a bumper sticker, right? Maybe something, you visit your aunt's house, it's on the fridge. But it's so true. If you cannot lead yourself, how you manage your time, your thoughts, and those two are going to lead to your actions, it's very tough to impact other people, whether they're your coworkers, your employees, or your boss, if anybody still has a boss, or your customers. And so I'm reading this and I'm putting it together, and I've managed to read over 25 books this year. I'm trying to catch up with Laurie. And all of them have great ideas, great concepts, but they didn't always explain how, right? There was some distant concept of what to do, and it's over there somewhere, Clarksville maybe, Russellville, Kentucky, but you're like, how do I get there, okay? So what I'm gonna do, if you have your pen and paper, if you have notes on your phone, I'm gonna give you 4 simple steps to help make your day, a 24-hour period, a little bit more successful. One of the talks I give is about redefining success. It's not always a dollar amount, but that's for another time, okay? The title is 1, 2, 3, 4. Success starts the night before. Success starts the night before. And it's a nice little rhyme, a little Dr. Seuss rhyme. I probably won't win any poet laureate contest right now. But I like to keep things simple. Because at the end of the day, you may have, what was that guy's name in the green polo? It's not important. What's important is, hey, I can count to 4. Anybody have trouble counting to 4? No judgment. See me afterwards. I'll help you get there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Success starts the night before. So number 1, the night before you go to bed, you might say, hey, my goal is to reach out to 20 new buyers. Okay? That's my goal. When you go to bed, that's what I'm doing Friday. Okay? And then your goal is to say, hey, I need to reach out to 10 small businesses downtown Nashville. Holidays are coming up. I know they're going to need some catering. I know they want some healthy, tasty, and affordable options, right? So before you go to bed, write these down. And I do strongly encourage you to write them down. That's a whole nother talk of why that's important. But something very special happens when you write them down. Don't worry about to the minute. I'm going to make this call at 9:15, this call at 9:17. Don't worry about it. Just get the big picture down. And your subconscious goes to work on it as you sleep. If you've heard of Nikola Tesla, he uses that a lot. A lot of the inventions he came up with, he uses this technique. You guys can use it too. So, number 2, you wake up in the morning. What's the first thing we do? Where'd I put my phone, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I strongly recommend that it take at least 30 minutes before you touch your phone. Yeah. That was a challenge for me. That was a huge challenge for me. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it. What that does, instead of your phone telling you, I've got this many missed texts, this many missed emails, this happened in the US, this happened in China. Instead of the phone telling you how your day's gonna go, you're gonna decide how your day's gonna go. So number 2 is very simple, is visualize success. Visualize success. So now, I've already got this list worked out. I don't have to waste time, energy, brain power, figuring out what am I gonna do today? Because last night, before I went to bed, I said, hey, I'm gonna talk to those 20 clients, right? I'm gonna talk to those 10 business owners. And now picture that. Walk through your day, step by step by step by step, to whenever you wrap up. 5 for some people, it might be 8 p.m. on other days. And that's gonna set you up for success through the rest of the day. It's gonna put you in a positive mindset versus a negative mindset. I can't do this. That's too many. You've already decided, and even unknowingly, you've spent the last 6, 7, 8 hours working on accomplishing this task. Okay. Now, number 3. Has anybody done this? You look up and you're like, oh my God, it's 11 o'clock already. I'm supposed to be at the Nashville networking luncheon. I gotta get on the road. Certainly not me. Check in. Look at your list. and say, hey, I said 20 calls, I made 5. Uh-oh, I've got some work to do. Don't let the day sneak past you. And it works 2 ways. It keeps you accountable. Having that written list comes up again. Right? I told you it's important. Something else happens though. And this is number 3. Write down celebrate success. We won't even call it check-in. Let's call it celebrate success. So in the morning we visualize success. So step 3, celebrate success. Man, that keeps you motivated, that keeps you energized, and it keeps you accountable. You're like, man, I called 5 people already. This is great. Let me knock out this other 15 right now. And you'll find that the night before you might have thought a little bit too small. Like it's lunchtime. Let me do another 20. So now people are like, wow, how do they get so much work done? I see them at every Nashville business networking luncheon. I see their posts all the time on Instagram. Where do they find time to do it? Man, listen, you planned this yesterday, right? You guys are behind schedule. I'm already planning tomorrow. And that's where I want you all to get to. So look, the night before we're writing these down, the morning we're visualizing, during the day we're celebrating success. And number 4, this one's actually my favorite. I didn't come up with this. It's called an I did list. Has anybody heard of that before? Oh, you have? Then you're ahead of me. It's called an I did list, and you write down the things that you accomplished during the day. You'll be really surprised. A lot of those things may not have been on your list for the night before. But as you go to bed and you're looking back on your day, I recommend looking back a day, maybe a week. You start going back to high school and childhood, just leave it there, okay? The past happened, the only direction is forward. And say, hey, man, I got this done. I got 40 calls done. I wonder if I can do 50, right? I was able to accomplish 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, and X, Y, Z. I'm gonna shoot, right? Double or nothing tomorrow. And you're gonna stress yourself a little bit every day, but you're gonna be encouraged too. Man, you know what? I said 20 calls, I only got 15. I'm gonna make those 5 and 20 tomorrow, okay? So you're gonna have some accomplishments, and it's also gonna have some encouragement. I did pretty good today. Today was rough, but you know what? I did what I could. And this is what I'm gonna work on tomorrow. So now, come back around to the beginning. So tomorrow I'm planning it the next day. I look at my successes and I bring those with me. So success can be as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you.
Awesome.